Anyhow, why do you want to come to Jamaica? That is the question I'm asking today. Could be various reasons. My reason was I wanted to get out of the cold. That was always my reason. That's number one. And I had an experience with the education system I wasn't happy with, and so I removed my son from it and educated him out here, which has been good. He did basic school for a while, and then I went back to England for a few years, and then I left and he did primary school, high school, university and work, and now he's back in UK in working in England. So you've got to ask yourself, why do I want to come? It's not just simple, oh, I just want sun. You've got to want more than that, because you can't just move somewhere or just because you got the sun. Yes, it's nice, but you know, it gets really hot in August. Kind of, you can't walk down the road in the middle of the day. Well, at least I can't. So it's not just the sun. It has to be something else. I mean, here you have the nice breeze, got lots of vegetation, fresh fruits and vegetables, especially if you can grow your own, or if you have land and you've got trees. That's really good. What is my why? That is the question we're asking ourselves today. Could be you're just fed up with the system in England, because England is more bureaucratic compared to Jamaica. It has more eyes on you. With Jamaica, it's kind of relaxed. Although now I hear that NIDS is coming in, which means they can have be able to have a tap on us, because everything you'll be doing, you'll be using your NIDS cards. It's National Identification Something System. I can't remember what the D stands for. They've been talking about it for about 5 years, but it hasn't come in as yet, because I haven't heard. I haven't been called to come up and do anything. Also, one of the reasons I don't like it is because it uses your fingerprint. Not happy with people having my fingerprint on the system. Although I think maybe that's new. That's now in England, because I went to America in 2019 and I had my fingerprints taken. So maybe that's a new kind of thing. The stresses you have here are different to what you have in Jamaica. You really have to put your patient hat on when you're doing anything here. So that's something else to take into account when you want to come. Bureaucracy is a pain. It takes a little while to deal with things, but added to that, if you don't have the patience, you don't really, you get very frustrated. So to ease your frustration, just put on your patient hat, be humble. You don't know anything. You come to Jamaica, you may have experience of England, but you know nothing of Jamaica. I've been here coming up 19 years now, and there's still a lot I don't know. I have more than some people, but there's some things I don't know. The other thing, you have to be open-minded, open to all experiences, and how people live and how people work, because it's different from England. I'm referring to England because that's where I came from. There's a different kind of mentality. There's a lot of hustling, and you can hustle as well. Once you have a skill, especially now with internet, it's easy to try and sell your services with that skill. Simple thing, put up a poster in the post office and ask for people to WhatsApp you or email you, and you can get work. So I'm talking about skills like if you're doing accounting, bookkeeping, something that somebody needs. So you'll do well in those kind of areas. You're not looking to don't go with the premise, I'm going to make X amount of dollars. Go with the premise, I'm going to be helping people, and then you will make the money. When you're going with the premise that I'm going to be making money, or I'm going to be ripping people off because I've got extra knowledge, don't work. But if you're going into helping people, it will always work. So that's the end for today. The question to ask, why do I want to be here? And it's not just enough to say son, it's got to be more than son. If you're in my age group, 60s, probably you want to retire. Good place to retire. It's a safe place to retire. I don't care what anybody says or what the US government is putting out. I've had one bad experience during my time here. My parents were never burgled, never had any kind of violence towards them. And I think it's because you have to have a kind of attitude. Don't antagonize people. If you're coming out here, if you're argumentative from morning, you really have to change that. You can't have an argument with people out here because you know nothing. No, get rid of that attitude. Attitude has a lot to do with with the length of time people stay here. A lot of people, no, I shouldn't say a lot of people. I've known one person who didn't stay here for a while. She came and, well, she went back, I think it was because of illness, and she wanted to get the treatment done in England. But you have to have a good attitude. But that's universal. So what did I say? Know why you're coming. Have a good attitude. See you on the next one.